actually does, but it does sound like it blocks ads, which is kind of impressive. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and shut this down,
So I
send you
started
on to
early,
Ken
and it should
Stout's
start here in just a
show.
second. There it
It's
goes. That's pretty
9:29
good timing,
a.m. Here's
actually.
the email address if you'd like to send a email
Thank
to
you,
me to
Doug.
request a particular
Now,
topic for me
yesterday
to
I
cover
listened
in
to
a
this and I
video or in
saw
a
that it
live
was
stream,
super hot.
or if you'd like to
So
request
I'm
remote
going to
support
wait till
during a
Doug is
live
done
stream
before I
or
make
during
any
a
adjustments.
private session that I would upload later,
I
that's what you
noticed
can
on
use
the
that
Zoom
address
I'm not
for.
near as
So
loud
there you go.
on
I hope
this, and
that
I
was
think it's
useful. Have a
because
great
Zoom is
day.
run through
Catch you
Zoom
later.
and this is not run
Goodbye.
through Zoom. This is run strictly through the microphone. But now once Doug leaves, I will check this out. And I'm going to do that by bringing OBS over here, and we'll get the mirroring effect, and I apologize for that. I want to go in right here to the mixer, go into properties, and it is on my headset. And I want to look at advanced properties. According to this, I'm not loud at all. In fact, I should be low according to this, because they say you want to get into the yellow. So I'm okay with how this looks. I'll replay this later today to see how it sounds and then go from there. I think the problem originates in Zoom, in that sometimes Zoom seems a little low, and I think that's actually a Zoom function to be dealt with within the Zoom settings itself. I think I'm going to test that tonight. Settings itself. So I'm going to test that tonight. Oops, we have an echo. So I'm going to test that tonight. Oops, because I was listening to Doug and I forgot to turn off my volume. So I'm going to mute my volume. That'll kill the thing. Again, never transferred from Doug. Came directly after watching the spinning wheel for a moment. I'll have to get with Doug. Why does that say hide something? Hide chat? Interesting. Over here on my green screen somewhere, it says, I don't know. I see the words hide chat. Oh, it's right here. Hide chat. Huh. Anyway, um, did I not put OBS back over there? I did. So now OBS is clearly maybe not picking up. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's got the right one. All right. Earlier today, I was doing some stuff in Davinci Resolve and actually did a couple things. I redid the opening, which I will go ahead and replay now. I just made like 3 little subtle changes. I took out the resolve. I changed the daily font, and I changed the color of Debacle, and I moved it up to where it needs to be. So that's the end result. You'll remember it used to say resolve down here, and it used to have the Debacle down here at an angle. So I changed that. I think this looks a little bit better, and I'm going to make a couple more changes as we go along throughout the month. I had a question posed to me about, do you save first then render, or do you render then save? I always render and then save. I do think you do not have to do it that way, but if you don't render it, you're going to have to go back in and render it once you start. So I think that's why I do it. And to demonstrate that, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to add another text node right here. And we're going to change the color of the text node to this wonderful green. I don't know what is lime green and what is not lime green. They all look green to me. So we'll go right there. That looks pretty cool. And then we'll put in there just some text. Without the I. We'll change the font to Christmassy with Christmas snow. We'll change the size. And you can kind of see the background of snow in there and It's kind of cool. I think if the person that did this, if they would animate that, that would look really neat. But I can't do it, so I really don't have room to complain. So I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to bring it down here because there's nothing down there. And then I'm going to move it over here, go back into the text so I can change the size, bring it out right there, back to the layout, bring it over just a little bit. There we go. And then, can I change the size in here? Yeah, I can. Let's put that about right there. That's cool. So now we'll just, I'm not going to animate this. I'm just going to play it from the beginning. And that just stays static because it's not animated. It's just there. We're good to go for the demonstration purposes of this. So we're good. Now, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? Well, I always render it and then save. This should auto save. If I accidentally have a brain go out to the 19th hole or whatever, and I go close, oops, did I just lose that valuable work of 3.5 minutes that I just put into this? Well, let's find out. So I'm going to open it back up. We know it's the Halloween project because it was the last one I was working on, and I've got the name memorized. And lo and behold, there it is. So I didn't render it, and I didn't go up here and click Save Project because once it has a name, it automatically saves it. Now, I don't necessarily want to render this, but I'll beat that dead horse. To render it, you just go into the render down here, put your name in, change your format, add to the queue, and hit render all, and it'll render it. I don't necessarily want to render that because this was just for demonstrative purposes only. But once it's rendered, you can either hit File, Save, and it'll save it without prompting for a name, or you can just close it out like that, and it's gone, but it's saved. So I'm going to open it again. Gobble, gobble. Yeah. Rick says he likes that. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Greg Guy joins us and he says, darn it. Doggone it. I think it says actually something about a lake. Another Davinci video. Yeah, I'll trip you up one of these days. I'll do something totally off the wall. So I did this one this morning as well. My daughter-in-law's birthday's today. So I did this real quick. And she's big on this snowflake stuff. It's all the kids and the cousin. Bouncy text. And it actually looks pretty cool. So again, I'll go look at that. I'll show you what it looks like in real time. Maybe. Why is this not opening? Davinci Resolve. Okay, so my brain decided not to work. Well, my computer decided not to work, and I actually rebooted the computer. So there should be, yeah, birthdays right there in front of me. So this is what it looks like in real time. Bouncy text, and you can adjust that. And you can see the effects of the snowflake in here a little bit better. It's pretty cool. I liked it. I got it for my sister and a couple things I want to do for her. So back to Davinci. Go back to the project manager and open something up. We'll go back to this one. You just double click it and open it. I don't need to close anything because I'm going from project to project. And I'm going to get rid of this. Simply get it out of here so that I don't inadvertently delete something from here. Make sure I'm on it, which I am. And then to get rid of it, just hit the backspace button and it's gone. Um, Pretty easy actually. And if you want to render it, render it. Now, if I close this, this is just be open and close Davinci today, huh? It's also going to be very short. I'm only going to run for about 5 more minutes. Mrs. K's got to be there at 1 o'clock so they can attempt to figure out the payroll debacle. We've gotten 5 emails today. Fixed, not fixed, fixed, not fixed, fixed, not fixed. So I said, just call them and tell them you'll be there early. So Wintermute seems like the save saves the project, Winter saves the video the project creates, and there's an autosave mechanism on the project. Yes, that's a good way of putting it. If you do this, and I'll keep with the same one since that's the easiest one to work with. Why didn't that open? I didn't click it, I guess. So now if we bring this down, we'll see the text is gone. Yes, good point. So we'll bring this back. Oops. It's there, it's just off the screen. Bring it back. We're going to extend the time. We're going to make sure we're on our text. We're going to change the color. We'll go with, I kind of like that green. We'll go with that one. And then we'll change the font. And we'll go with something down in here. We'll go with this machine. That's going to look funky. And we'll just change this to, again, some text. Hit enter. Change the size. Go to the layout. Bring it down. Bring it over. I think after doing this for so long, I'd know which direction to move these dumb things, but I don't. So that's a font called The Machine. What I like to do is put something in there, put some text in there, and then just go to the font tab and see what it looks like. Best way to do it right there. You can scroll up and down and you get an idea of what you like or what you want. That says symbol. It looks Russian to me. But speaking of that, Wingdings 3, there's Wingdings 3, there's Wingdings. Gothic UI. Just whatever you want. Uh, I actually like this one for a couple different reasons, but I actually like this one here. And then when you change the size, you can see the effects. So now, if I don't render this and I just exit, it's still going to be there. But I cannot go back and look at this like I did a while ago when I went over here to my D drive, went into my Davinci, went into my completed projects, and went into um, Halloween projects. This one's called B, which I believe is right here. If I don't render it, I can never watch it like this. It's still there, it's saved, but I cannot watch it. I can't publish it. I can't share it. I can't do anything but look at it in DaVinci Resolve. So rendering allows you to share it and do other things with it. Share it, post it, publish it, put it on Facebook, put it on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, whatever. However you elect to share it. So that's going to wrap it up for today. It's 12:41. I get to do my daily driving duties. She has 16 hours today, so I plan on starting early, although right now I don't know exactly what that time is. I'm out here in space, as you can see by the green screen. No, it's no special effect. I just don't have the big lights on, and I'm only got the overhead light. It just makes a shadow. Anyway, guys, thank you very much. Great guy, Rick Lakes, Jeff Ryman, Long Dog, Speedy C, Wintermute, and of course, I believe Tony Wallow was there in the beginning. Yes, he was. And there's my 5-minute warning. Yeah, I'm on it today because when it comes to money, Mrs. K don't mess around. So, see you guys tonight. One of these daggone hands will be waving. See you later. Sure hope that was helpful, useful, and or entertaining to someone. Bye. They're probably going, thank God.